guys, this is going to be my 1/6 scale review on the Sideshow Collectibles Al Pacino Scarface figure. Yeah, let's just jump right in. So here is the box. Obviously you've got the Sideshow Collectibles at the bottom, Universal Studios. You've got the picture of the figure there with a gun in his hand, and obviously Scarface 12-inch talking figure. So this one actually has quotes from the movie installed with the figure, which you'll be able to say. So we're going to see the quality of that. Obviously on the side, you've got the standard Scarface, again, Sideshow Collectibles again. And then on the back, you do actually have a nice little hole to test whether you're happy with what he's saying. And he's got the phrases that he says on there. So obviously I won't go through them all because he's meant to say them all, so that's fine. We can crack on with that. The side again, you've got that nice Scarface in the background, him at the foreground. Yeah, he looks good. Looks great. Again, this was a pre-owned figure that I purchased. I'm going for some of the classics. I'm a big film buff as well as a superhero nerd, so this was one of the figures that I saw on eBay, I think it was, and I was like, oh, I've got to have Scarface in my collection, and yeah, so I purchased him. I haven't actually opened this since the mystery box opening that we did. I bought a few things and I'd kind of forgot what I'd purchased and what I was bidding on, and yeah, I was just basically playing catch up with the rest of the 6 scale community and trying to get things. Well, people are selling items at the moment to try and clear space in their collection for a lot of Star Wars figures, which is great for people like me because I'm new to the 1/6 game, so I'm picking up everything else that people are getting rid of, getting them at a better price than you probably would have, and some are quite rare. This is quite a rare figure, especially the talking aspect, so it's good time for me because I'm avoiding all the Star Wars hype. I will get some Star Wars figures eventually. Probably just Vader and Mandalorian really are the main two that I'm looking for, but yeah, this is how it's working out for me. So anyway, I haven't actually seen this guy, I haven't taken him out of the box, so yeah, we could dive right in and have a look at this. Okay, so I don't think it's taped down. You could tell it's an old figure because they use this like nice Velcro rather than a magnet, which is funny. And that's actually come off. It's on the bottom as well. Amazing. Okay, so there you can see him. I'll tilt him up for you. So there you go. It looks like it comes with some accessories. And we've got the preface over here from the film. I like these film indents that they have, where they have these information pictures from the film. And so obviously you've got the 1980, Cuba opens up its shipping docks and exiles thousands of its convicted criminals, considered a drain upon society. One of these refugees is Tony Montana. He arrives on the shores of America with the hope of starting over and the ambition to make for himself a better life. Obviously, if you want, you can pause and read that. I'm not going to read all of it for you, I don't want to bore you. And yeah, there he is. It comes with a gun, a knife, a switchblade, some money, which I quite like, nice base there, and the figure. So yeah, let's jump around the reviews. Okay, so we've got the base here, as you can see, Scarface, black and white, with the red writing on top. Scarface is a trademark copyright of Universal Studios, licensed by Universal Studios, all rights reserved, under license to Sideshow Collectibles. So there we go. Obviously on the back there's really nothing. But yeah, you know, that's fine, it does the job. And then it's got one of these little doohickeys. Just pop in there, lovely. And yeah, that's to pop around the waist. I quite like them stands. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, nothing more to be said. Is what it is, looks good, looks clean, no scratches, decent. Okay, so I didn't get all the money out because there would have been, you know, 5 bundles of this, but it's double-sided, which is great, unlike the DC Direct Joker I have, where it's printed only on one side, which makes it kind of annoying to pose. This is printed on both sides, $20, and yeah, it's very good quality. Feels more like card than paper. And we've got 5 stacks of these to play with, so eventually I want to get a desk and a chair for him, and I want to set him up, not so much a diorama, but I want to set him up from that iconic scene in the film where he's sent behind his desk with all the money and the cocaine. So yeah, so that's the money, so you can just see that there. Lovely. And unfortunately, the knife broke. I got a feeling it was already broken. But yeah, so it's a switchblade, and that's just came apart. Didn't even really snap, so that's what makes me think it was already broken. But that's what it would look like if it was together. So it's going to be hard to pose in with this. I'm going to have to glue it back together. I should be able to fix that, but that's fucking annoying. So yeah, there's that. Slightly disappointing. And then we've got his gun. Again, I'm not a gun expert. It's not a Desert Eagle. Looks like some sort of Colt. I'm going to get crucified by somebody for trying to guess what gun this is, but I like the handle detail and all the little details on the engravings. Very good looking weapon. Oh, it pulls back, Sideshow. I've got that pull back action, amazing. No clip action though, it doesn't look like. Kind of looks like that would pull out, but I don't think it does, and I don't want to risk breaking it because I've already broken one thing today. But yeah, so the gun's impressive. I'd probably pose him with the gun anyway. The knife is no odds to me, but I will try and repair the knife. But you won't see him pose with that today, I'm afraid. And let's move on to the figure. Okay, so here he is. Straight away, I noticed zero head movement. Really, he can go left, and he can go right. He can go to right, he can go left. And he can do full exorcist, but apart from that, he's got zero head movement and a really, really nasty visible neckline. Which, straight away, is a little bit of a negative for me, but I think he looks quite good. I think facially, I mean, this is an old figure, so you've got to give credit where credit's due. They've nailed the likeness. It's definitely Scarface. It couldn't be anyone else. It's Al Pacino. There's probably more updated versions. I haven't actually seen any, to be honest, but yeah, I think it's a good likeness. The hair's sculpt is really nice. I like the eyes, the scar itself. The eyebrows look a little bit fake compared to the rest of the figure, but I think that's a really good likeness. So apart from the neck joint, quite happy with the head sculpt. Now, as we move down, we've got his suit, which could do with some sort of iron. It's a little bit creased from being in the box, and his trousers seem to be falling down. Now, I quite like the shirt. It looks like it's kind of velvety.
You gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman.
Wow, okay, so I accidentally triggered his voice thing, so that does work. His voice box is active, so I'm going to try and not do that while I'm doing this. But yeah, his trousers look like they want to fall down, but it looks like it's connected with some sort of elastic. Or his waistcoat is anyway. It looks like that loops around the groin to keep that in place. Try and pull these up, because otherwise it's going to be very, very annoying. Okay, it's a little bit better. Yeah, it's quite fiddly, but the clothes look good. It's film accurate, and he does look good. He's got, I believe, the double bend in the elbow. No? So just sniffing some coke off his hand. He looks like he's got a double bend in this arm, but the clothes might be restricting it, but I'm not sure. Well, it's not got the same in that elbow, which is strange. But yeah, overall, he looks good. He's movie accurate. The trousers look quite nice, apart from the weird thing going on with the crease. The pleat of the pants. But that's fine. I quite like his shoes, actually. The shoe detail. Sideshow seem really good at shoe detail, from what I'm seeing. From the sort of, yeah, the shoes themselves, the leather, the sort of angle that they get. Yeah, they're really nice. So he can bend his legs. I see that. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't think he's been posed this way. Yeah, he's got double bend in the leg. That's nice. Not that you'd ever have him pose that way, unless you're going to do some Saturday night FIFA shit with him. Staying alive, BGs. So yeah, he does look really good. He's got range of motion in the shoulder, elbow, wrist. He's even got the hand tattoo. I mean, it's a botch attempt at the hand tattoo, but it's kind of nice that they're trying to include that detail. Let's get the camera to focus on that for you. Yeah, there you go. You included that, which is nice. He's got a nice little necklace, the gold chain. Unfortunately for his body, he's got these holes, which is obviously so the sound can come out. So, got to try and style the shirt so you can't see that. But yeah, overall for the age, I think the figure's really good. He's got his little pocket there. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy with it. It's going to serve the purpose for my film buff collection. I'll just notice that there is some slight staining on the cuff. It's barely visible on the camera. And it's barely visible in real life, to be totally honest. But it's coming through from where the shirt is pleated to the... Because this turns into... This is actually one. So the blazer, the tuxedo blazer, and the shirt sleeve is actually sewn together because there is no sleeve, probably for more rotation, which I actually quite like that they've done that. But I want to say it's a burgundy red. It's like a burgundy, I guess. And that, yeah, as you can see, he doesn't have the rest of the sleeve. It's just, he's sleeveless from the shirt. So that's cool that they've done that for the rotation though. And yeah, let's check out some of his sounds. I haven't heard all of these, so I've literally heard the one that you heard accidentally. So this is my first time hearing it. So let's crack on. I think it's a button. I don't like the way that that's folded in.
I bury those cockroaches. Maybe you can handle yourself one of them first-class tickets to the resurrection. Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass? See if it fits. You got good stuff here. Class A chip. I kill a communist for fun. But for a green card, I'm gonna carve him up real nice. Uh-oh. Chichi, get the yo-yo.
Chichi, get the yo-yo.
This country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no one. You understand? I bury those cockroaches. Maybe you can handle yourself one of them first-class tickets to the resurrection. Why don't you try sticking your head up your ass?
There you go.
See if it fits.
There you go. So I think we're sort of going over them now. We're repeating them. I'm going to get him posed in the stand. Just a quick pose I'm going to throw together just so you can see him. And yeah, we'll wrap this bad boy up. Okay, guys. So here he is in his final pose. Well, I say final. It's the first one I put him in just so you can see it. And I'm just going to try and move the LED light around a little bit so you can get the best sort of view of him. But yeah, I mean, he's great. I'm really happy with him. My only negatives are probably just the head sculpt, really, in terms of the neck. There's nothing really we can do about that. But I think that's just down to the fact that he's a talking figure. And it's the age of the figure, really. But apart from that, I'm really happy. I like the way the light's playing down from below. He holds the money really well, holds the gun really well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to posing him and setting him up with some extra bits, get some accessories. Obviously, I want to get the armchair that he sits in his office and the desk, and we can have some fun with that. And I'll sort out his clothes poses. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap this figure up. And let's just hear from Tony before we go.
You got good stuff here. Class A chip.
Peace.